SASAGEYO, SASAGEYO, meow, 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 SASAGEYO. Okay, alright. I know that opening is a meme now. I liked it before it was a meme.
You hipster.
No. Okay. Oh god. No. Oh, Kitty. Oh, Kitty tore my shit apart. Oh, I'm a hipster. I actually bought that song on iTunes because Linked Horizon has an iTunes page, and they actually put up the TV version of something SASAGEYO.
Yeah.
The third opening for AOT.
Something SASAGEYO.
I mean, yeah, it's literally something SASAGEYO. And I'm like, this is a good ass OP. Mm-hmm. It grew on me. Hey everybody, we're
Kitty
Dango Duo.
And, yeah, Max.
Yeah,
and
I'm Kitty.
I'm Max.
And we're Dango, and we're a pair of Dangos.
Yep. Totes.
Today we're going to be reacting to episode
35/10.
/10.
Depending on how you want to number these.
Yeah, of Attack on Titan Renis.
Season dos.
Season dos.
Season ni. I'm learning my Japanese.
As we were preparing, I mistyped the screenshots as AOT episode 53, and I freaked the fuck out. I was like, oh god, this hell never ends. I was
no. I don't want to be stuck in Naruto. I don't want to be stuck in One Piece forever.
The problem is that AOT could actually go that long, because like...
But they're in the final arc in the manga, so there could be an end. So he says.
There could be an end.
But also there's like prequels and side
But there's
stories
also
and
like people love making money, so I'm just like, you thought it was over, but here's next arc.
Or it could be like Naruto is like, you thought it was over. Here's at my kid's arc.
So you're saying that Aaron's kid, Iron, or Oron
from fucking Final Fantasy X.
That's crazy.
That would be too cool for this stupid anime.
Okay, if you can find the way to tie the world of AOT to Samarkand, the ocean just swallows everything.
Mm-hmm. It's like an alternate.
No, this is still stupid.
It's still
stupid.
It's an alternate timeline.
Go back to a previous episode because we did a whole like 10 minutes like headcanoning the Attack on Titan Hogwarts AU.
Yeah.
And that was good. That was the best part of the episode.
That was quality shit.
That was some quality shit.
Everybody who hates us being mean to Attack on Titan was already tuned out for.
Levi as Snape makes too much sense.
It is like that I can't, and I hate both. Oh, I don't hate Snape, but I
mean, we dislike Snape for his methods, but ultimately, really.
Yeah, if he was like, I hate to do this to my idol JK, but if he was written better, I think like we could have had more of a connection to him, like written better throughout the series instead of just in that last book where all of it gets dumped and it's really good, but it could have been better throughout.
Absolutely. It's one of those things where like, I mean, I'm being entirely honest, as writer's like, what did she know all those things all the way through? It's hard to know. Maybe she did, but
I think when I read her biography, she had planned out kind of the basic structure within writing.
I should really read that book.
It's really good. I have it somewhere.
Like being completely honest, like it may be here. Actually.
I think it's actually at my old house.
But like being completely honest, like a part of me, as much as I want to be like I agree with you, like definitely more stuff could have been hinted there, but like Snape as a character is so fucking bitter.
Yeah.
Like he is like so like imagine like literally the person you love is dead and she went off with another guy and had a baby, and this baby is literally the coolest person in the world, and now he's at your school.
Yep.
And he's making you look bad.
What are you gonna do?
Fuck his day.
Shit.
Fuck his day.
That's fair.
Literally, detention every day.
That's fair. He could have been a lot more mean.
Detention, Potter.
I guess I wish
that was more Malfoy than anything else.
I guess I wish I'd just seen a little more behind the scenes, behind his...
So you're thinking of like in the teacher's lounge?
Yeah. Harry just goes into the invisibility cloak and he just runs into the teacher's lounge.
And he's crying.
It's just Snape. It's just Snape crying. He's like, I hate that Harry kid so much.
He's so cool. He plays the guitar. He's so cool.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would put Harry at a 9.5. No, even a 9.8, because there's always room for improvement.
Is that Snape? Does he think Harry's cool, but he can't admit it? Welcome to the Harry Potter podcast.
That's fair.
We're a Dango Duo. Okay, we should really start talking about
this stupid episode.
So, episode 35 of
Children.
Every time we sit down, I'm like, we're gonna make this one really quick. 5 minutes in.
Totes.
So here's our deep analysis. You know, one of these days, we're literally going to be like, you know what? The episode was okay. Harry Potter stuff. Let's talk.
I mean, we kind of did that for 999 when we just talked about Brooklyn Nine-Nine the whole time.
We did that a lot.
Yeah.
We finished 99, by the way. It's all recorded. And there was an episode where, like, we went on for 10 minutes about Nick Cage.
David Cage.
David Cage. And not Nicolas Cage, but the other Cage. David Cage.
The other infamous
writer.
Cage.
The writer of the Sadness trilogy, Indigo
Plus,
Prophecy, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls.
And possibly Detroit becoming a...
Yeah.
What's the word for a foursome?
Quadrilogy.
Quadrilogy.
It's really dumb. It's the spirit of the Sadness series.
Honestly, no wonder nobody says anything more than trilogy.
Or the Sadness Saga.
There we go.
And we went on for like 10 minutes because there's a lot that we can say about David Cage.
Yeah.
Mostly that his games are bad.
Yeah.
It's not mechanically. It is mechanically, but also story-wise.
It's everything, honestly.
Like
his facial animations are nice.
I honestly feel that like his stories would work way better as anime. Like it would be less bad as anime because you would go, it's weird. It's weird. Supposed to be weird.
It's the anime. Anime's fucking
weird.
weird.
Anyhow, before we start talking about, I was about to just drop the spoiler on like the Origami Killer. Literally, let's not talk about Beep.
We'll play that at some point.
We will play that at some point. But anyhow, Attack on Titan, episode 35 or 10 minutes in. This is great.
Children.
Will someone please think of the children?
There was only like 3 children in this episode.
There's actually 4 children,
including baby
but
Ymir, who
they
looks
were
like
on
an idiot.
screen for like she looks like a fucking
it's so
idiot. It's great.
I kind of love it.
No. Now, before someone goes into the comments and goes like, "Well, you hate Ymir, fuck you." No. Okay. I love because not everyone looks the same when they're babbies.
Yeah.
Like, but I actually like Babi Aaron because he's got those big fucking eyes.
Big eyes, and he's just so angry.
And I love Babi Ymir because she has a stupid face.
She looks so
she
stupid.
looks dirty.
Like she looks a little stoned until she smiles, and then she's like,
until she actually gets stoned. Heyo. So, as always, we are not going to go into summary because it's episode 10. Literally,
we're almost done with this fucking season.
You're in. So, before we talk about spoilers, we're going to talk about the stuff we liked about this particular episode. And Kitty stole mine.
Yep, there was only one like, and we both agreed on it. So there's a flashback in this episode, and the execution of it is not good, but the concept and the ideas there could be good if done better.
There were parts of it that were really good.
There were parts of it that I was like, oh, we're learning things.
Like the last part of it, that guttural feeling of like, yep, life's fucked.
Yeah, I kind of like that like middle bit where they like indoctrinate.
Oh yeah.
I want to know more about that, but I don't think we will get to.
And it's one of those things I'm like, I don't think we may ever find out.
Yeah.
It's one of those fucking sad things.
Yeah,
and there was some nice foreshadowing in there.
Yeah.
But there's definitely things where I'm like the thing that like bothers me is that like I'm never gonna find out.
Yeah, we're never gonna know.
We're never gonna know. Because
Ymir, this is all Ymir remembers, so.
Yeah, so it's just like we're never gonna know the rest of her backstory, which kind of sucks. But the idea of it, and some elements of it, like the point where life gets fucked. I love that shit.
I like a lot of the shots in it too, like zoomed in on her eyes, and she sees the other lady just shake her head.
Her tiny ass little beady eyes.
Yeah.
Now, being completely honest, being real here.
After
the flashback,
and then she's doing that. That's where it gets stupid.
That's where it gets stupid.
Where she's all, Yeah.
Now, I think that this does manage to connect us to why she likes Krista. It gives us more insight. It's like, oh, I understand. You weren't supposed to be born. I kind of get this.
I don't get it.
No, I
don't get it with Ymir.
I kind of feel she blames herself for what happened. So I guess she kind of feels that maybe she wasn't supposed to have been born. I don't really know why they picked her. Right? There's a lot of things that are up in the air.
Yeah.
But I understand.
That's the part I don't get.
As someone who blames herself for everything bad that has happened in the history of the universe, I would understand why seeing someone who's being blamed for something similar would make her feel sympathetic.
But also, takes the blame onto herself and,
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's what you would call a complex character.
Yeah, in a better story.
In a better story. There's a bunch of things that, like...
This could be good.
This could be good. And there's things where I'm like, do you care about Krista? Then why did you do this?
I can't fucking
Then why did you do... I can't tell. And
I mean, she's starting to cry at one point, but I'm like, okay.
But... What I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, is this gay baiting? Is it gay baiting? I don't know.
We'll talk about gay baiting in a second here.
Oh, we will talk about gay baiting literally in a second.
Yep.
Because this is what we liked. I think the flashback.
It's the best part of this episode.
It's the best part.
Even though it's got its flaws, because of course it does.
It's the best part of this meal.
Yeah.
Now,
it's like the dessert.
Let's talk about. I was thinking of a plate, and I'm like, here's veggies. There's some meat.
Just
there's a potato, and dessert in the same plate.
Yeah.
A slice of cake.
Cake.
Fun fact. I think I told you. Neil Gaiman raised like a bunch, like thousands of dollars in charity to get him to read the Cheesecake Factory menu, to do like a recording of it.
Okay.
Yeah, people were, and he's donating it to like refugees stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
People were like, I will read the Cheesecake Factory menu in my voice. I think someone suggested it and people ran with it.
Okay.
It's weird.
I've never been to Cheesecake Factory, which is a crime because I love cheesecake.
I've been there and I got the carrot cake because wow, Kitty's face. I know I'm a criminal. I know.
It's called the Cheesecake Factory.
I know.
That's like
this was before I liked cheesecake. Like I'm not American. I do not understand this American.
I was gonna drop a local chain, so I better not say that one.
Is it the one that's like person's name?
No, I was thinking about the candy place. Is that a local chain? I know it's not in the Midwest.
Candy place?
It starts with an S and it's by the place where we usually went.
I think that's like a West Coast chain.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, but you shouldn't say.
You know what? I'll go to the place that we used to always go to. That's like going to IHOP, and I say this doing that and getting like a steak.
IHOP, for those of you outside of the International House of Pancakes, of course. Although I don't think there's those outside of the States. I don't think you're gonna find one in London.
Yeah, no, we're in the U.S.
But it's a breakfast place, and you go there to get pancakes, clearly, or get waffles. And Kitty, of course, doesn't get.
I've never had the steak there, but my dad did. But
that's weird.
Yeah,
that's weird.
It's like going there to get fish or something like that. Like I would never order fish from International House of Pancakes.
I remember an instance someone we knew actually did. Like got like seafood at IHOP. That's weird.
That is weird.
I actually really like the IHOP burgers with the big onion rings. Oh, that's good stuff.
Okay-ish.
Okay. I'm a connoisseur of burgers. As a connoisseur of burgers,
you gotta try all the burgers.
You've got to. There's places where it's too big. Oh, is that other burger place that starts with B? Is that a chain? It's not a chain, is it?
I believe it's a local chain.
Oh, then I can't mention it
because I think there's only like 2.
Those burgers.
They're crazy.
No, like, that's too much.
That's way too much.
I love burgers, and I've come to the point now in my life where I'm like, if it's too big, it doesn't work.
Yeah. It literally doesn't fit.
If it's too big, it doesn't work. MKaren 2017.
Perfect. All right.
Video. It's not about size, you guys, okay?
It's about girth.
Yep, I want it to be real thick, but real small.
Yeah.
Yep. Like a can of tuna. Like a can of tuna.
I was thinking like a milkshake. I don't ask.
This
still doesn't make any sense. Anyway.
What video are we doing again?
Welcome
back to top 10 types of food. We're Dango Duo. Okay. Number 9. No.
You skipped right to 9.
Well, number 10 is clearly burgers. Oh, number 9, potatoes. Number 8, pasta. Number 7, rice is pretty good.
I like rice.
No, number 6, bread.
I like bread.
Number 5, ice cream. Number 4, can I keep this going?
Donuts.
Donuts! Number 3. Ramen. Wait. Number 2. Something. Do you like pancakes? You like pancakes,
I like
right?
waffles.
You like waffles? Waffles. Number 1, sushi. Done. Easy.
Did it. Yeah, Alright, thanks for watching.
Thank you for tagging along with Dango Duo. On the screen right. They were terrible. Kitty, what did you dislike the most about Attack on Titan episode 35, The Children?
So there's this really like tiny scene towards the beginning where they're like, oh man, we're gonna go back home and we're gonna go get Annie, and maybe Bertolt, you can finally tell her how you feel. And Bertolt's like, what? I'm not nani desu ka? And then there's like a tiny flashback where you see that Bertolt's always looking at Annie for some reason, and so basically they're just trying to erase the gays that we made 4 or 5 episodes ago.
I honestly, Bertolt's reaction is literally him going like, but I'm gay.
Wait, what? I like you.
Is this literally like Reiner's brain being a little bit wrong, like bad?
That would be nice if this was actually like Reiner being like, you couldn't possibly like me. You must like Annie. She's pretty. And a girl.
Okay, real talk. That moment was so out of character for everyone. Like it really makes me think like, okay. I'm gonna be just rude right now. I don't think Hajime Isayama is smart enough to actually have that be a thing. I think it's just like, oh, look, it's a goofy moment.
Yeah, between friends.
You should get Annie because you totes want to crush that puss.
Yep.
And like a part of me, like if it was a better written story, would be like, oh, that's clearly Reiner still not being all
there.
He's not all home right now.
Yeah.
I would really like that, but I'm pretty sure it's erasing the gays.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. How dare you all make everything gay?
Yeah. How dare we make Babadook gay?
But he is the gay icon.
Yep.
We're still. By the time this video goes up, actually no, this doesn't.
No. These videos go up.
These videos go up
very
really
quickly,
timely.
thankfully.
Anyway,
you're bad.
As for what I disliked the most, near the middle mark or 2/3 of the story.
Oh fuck. Okay. Tiny. While we're talking about the middle, the information available for public knowledge should not be information available for public knowledge.
Yeah, no, this has been going on for like the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Because in the previous episode it was about Titan regeneration.
Right.
And I'm like, or
something like
humans,
that.
Yeah. Or like people who turn to Titans. I'm like, I am certain this is not up for.
This is not available for public.
I am
knowledge.
certain of this.
Yeah.
So again, it's like. Is Ymir's origin? Are there no?
Is that in a book somewhere? Ymir's origin story? No.
No, that's dumb.
No. Anyway, sorry. Go for your bad.
No problem. My bad. 2/3 through the episode, Ymir is clearly making the choice to act rashly. You could say in regards to between her and Krista.
She pulls a Reiner. She's like, oh, maybe I am crazy.
Yeah. The screenshot on the screen right now is like, I can show you how crazy I am. And Ymir, of course, she's literally like she kind of goes on and on about how she's gonna do it, and
she's so totes crazy,
and she's gonna do it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it felt like it went on for like 5 minutes, and like it went on long enough that I didn't pause the video. I just turned to Kitty and I'm like, she should just like do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
It felt like filler. I'm like, oh yeah, she's just gonna talk and
not actually do anything
and not do anything, and he went on for way too long.
Yeah, it was dumb.
It's the sort of thing where I'm like, just go do it. Like Bertold is literally unable to stop you.
Yeah, because he's a strong big Titan.
He's the softest Titan. No, actually, I mean, I guess out of the people we know, he is like the softest one.
Yeah, because he's so big he can't hold himself.
He can hardly stand.
Yuck.
All right. Now, you know what we liked, what we didn't like. We assume that now, by the time you're watching this, you have already seen the episode.
Props.
If you haven't, you should go watch it on Crunchyroll. It's free to watch. Cool stuffs. Link in the description down below. At the count of 3, the spoiler zone will begin. So get your pantaloons ready. We have a lot to talk about at the count of 3,
2,
1. Top 10 drinks. Let's go.
All right, perfect.
Number 10. No. We can't keep this bit.
No.
This video has been a mess.
Yeah, a little bit. It's fine.
It's complete.
I don't feel like
not as much of a mess as this episode.
I was gonna say I actually feel like I don't have much to say about this episode. I felt bored.
Honestly,
until the flashback.
I don't want to say I predicted it, but this is literally like the episode to carry us over until the next arc, or until the last two-parter.
Yeah. Now we're gonna get her back to.
I have to say, like, a couple of really funny things. I did actually enjoy Eren, like, freaking out and just beating Reiner with his tiny little bell pepper nubs.
Yep. He's like, I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you. I'm gonna kill your whole family.
Just like, clunk.
He's like elbowing him.
Yeah, and there's a thing that is not really stated, but, like, did Reiner choke Eren out?
Yeah, he, like, unconscious. He made him unconscious.
How does that work? Because that's blocking the air, like, blood flow to your brain.
I think there's
that can kill you.
If you're good, you know when to stop before you kill someone.
Oh, so you're saying that Reiner, who's clearly in a good mental state, didn't just murder
didn't
Eren.
Accidentally. Well, it's like, do you remember in
I thought you were gonna say, like, you know how in middle school you do the choking exercise, and I'm just like,
oh Lord,
oh
no.
God.
I was thinking of other media.
Man, American schools are weird.
You're not wrong. Do you remember in spoilers for Telltale Walking Dead Season 1. But do you remember in Season 1 at the end where Lee goes to choke that guy and you can accidentally just, like, keep choking him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
But is there a drop-off? Because I was reading on something, and it's like, the idea that, like, fiction tells you can just punch someone in the face and they will pass out, that's not true at all.
No.
That doesn't happen.
The best way to incapacitate someone is to, here's a self-defense tip for y'all. You take the what is this?
The base of your hand,
and you push up on their nose, and that should either break it or just make it so much blood that it's hard to, like, for them to. recover.
And like the jaw is literally the weak point of the face because
and the nose.
The nose hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, it doesn't. You're not gonna break anything really.
Yeah. So again, self-defense tips for anyone out there, especially people living in the city. Okay, the base. Okay, like make your hand into like a tiger palm. You know.
Meow meow.
But instead of just forward, you want to like bring it up with the very base of your wrist. You have so much power here because it's literally just the flat of your bone.
Yeah.
Just bring it up into the nose or the jaw, and like
it'll hurt like a bitch.
Things just fucking break. And if you've ever seen someone whose jaw has been like broken, you know they ain't fighting back.
No,
they ain't fighting back.
No.
Anyhow, self-defense. Wow, talking about foods. Harry Potter, Neil Gaiman.
Yep.
I always get his name wrong. Neil Gaiman and Top 10 Foods and something else I forgot, but yeah, lots of and self-defense tips. We're keeping an eye out for you.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
totes.
What?
I'm just laughing because this video is.
This is the greatest video I've ever made.
Sure.
Actually, that's not true. It's part 4 of our Pokemon Attack on Kanto. Look up that video. You will never look at Rattatas the same way ever again.
Rattatas are terrifying.
Rattatas are fucking terrifying. Oof! God. I can't believe Mikasa just pulled out a gun and killed Reiner.
Yep.
Anyhow, spoilers out of the way. The one thing that it felt a little bit weird is that like we have watched 35 episodes of AOT. I have read a chunk of the manga. I have no clue how fucking Titans work. Yeah. Because there's a whole section in this episode in which Ymir and Bertolt are talking, and Bertolt is asking Ymir about the person that she killed. She ate someone that they knew. And Bertolt is like, do you remember? And Ymir says, like, she doesn't. And the implication is that it's because it's been 5 fucking years. Why would she remember this random guy she ate? But then it gets turned on, like, no, nobody remembers who they eat. And this, of course, brings a bunch of problems because you have things like, I remember what I did, but I don't remember people I ate. And kind of like...
But, like, do they remember what they did? But then, like...
But they're intelligent because Annie managed to fucking read her hand and know where fucking Aaron was.
Right, and she knew that she had to go get Aaron.
It's almost as though that's a plot hole, isn't it? Anyhow. I feel like I wish the rules with the Titans were just clear so I can be like, or at least, like, not as muddy as they are.
Mystery.
We don't know how Titans work, except here's every rule.
Except not really.
Except
this doesn't apply to.
Except not really.
Half the Titans
fuck! We didn't talk about the opening.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Maburetto.
Oh yeah, the opening which makes us feel stupid again.
The opening which makes us feel stupid again. So you know how like in Connie's village, literally the second time we catch up with Connie, because he's there at the end of one episode and then at the beginning of the next episode he's still there.
Yep.
And he looks at his house. And at the Titan who's just like all plowed over, like just hanging there. Yep. And he says that it looks like his mom.
I think he later says it looks like his mom.
Oh, no.
Like he's freaked out there and then later when they're all in the tower.
It's because it's on Sasha's episode. Literally episode 2. Oh god. At the end of episode 2 you see Connie arrives there. Yeah. And at the beginning of the next episode he's still there.
He's looking at it.
And he's looking at it and that's when he says that it looks like his mom.
I swear he says it later, but anyway.
But I mean, even so.
Like, no, I'm like 99% sure he says it later.
He says that. And it has been like established.
And it has been established that like there's nobody there, there's no blood, they didn't take the horses.
There's no signs of any struggle.
So by now we have already assumed, since we know people can be turned into Titans because we know that.
Or people can turn into Titans, that literally they all turn into Titans.
Yeah. So, let's have Moblet make the connection that's Connie's mom.
And I'm like, real talk, okay?
No, actually, fuck, wait a minute.
What?
I just remembered. Connie didn't say that she looked like his mom. She spoke, and he said, "That sounds like my mom."
That's even stupider.
Exactly.
That's even stupider.
That's why I'm like, wait a minute.
Because Ymir doesn't sound like Ymir. And Aaron Titan doesn't sound like Aaron Titan.
Aaron Titan
or regular Titan
really speaks, yeah.
He's just kind of like,
yeah, no,
which really,
I remember
those rumbles
now.
are quite Aaron-like when you think about
so
it.
It sounded like his mom. I remember. He didn't say he looked like his mom.
That's stupid. That's even worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, real talk, Moblet, aside from being a meme to us, I never connected him being smart.
No.
Yeah, like...
I mean, he's like... He
can't say with Hanji, so I guess he's smart.
I guess he's like in the ranks.
Also, I'm gonna derail this conversation again. I ended up just finding out, because I was looking up information on Hanji, because I fucking love Hanji, and I didn't know that people super mega ship Hanji with Levi.
Yeah,
and there's
that's the
Dojins.
thing.
There's so many Dojins.
That's the thing. I think Levi Erwin is the more popular ship.
I mean, of course, because it's
and
Guy
Levi
Guy.
Aaron too.
Yeah, of course, because it's freaking Guy.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love seeing boys kiss? But like Hanji, Levi, It's such a weird-ass ship. I kind of love it.
I hate it.
I see Levi as, like, ROAs, like, super... Like,
he don't give a shit.
The only love in his life is cleaning.
And killing Titans.
Mm-hmm. No, he likes cleaning more.
That's true.
He like...
But it's a second
Killing
love.
Titans is part of cleaning the world.
That's fair.
As a whole.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's weird. I'm like, wow. This couple kind of makes sense.
Yeah, the big ship back in season 1 was Levi Petra. Because she died.
Ugh.
Basically.
Ugh. Petra.
Okay, Petra was okay.
No, I love Petra. I actually love Petra.
Yeah.
But it's just like it triggers in me this feeling of like, everyone's dead.
Yeah,
even Onion Head.
Yeah.
Kendra's other son.
Yeah. He did.
What's up with Kendra's sons are all being dead? Hey yo! I hope she's not watching this.
It's fine.
Hey Kendra. Mabureto! So yeah, by the way, in case you missed it, literally like 7 episodes ago, that's Connie's mom.
Yeah.
And Mobureto literally holds up a picture backwards, and I'm like,
he holds it up upside down because her head is upside down.
And I'm like, okay, listen, it doesn't really look like her. If you
couldn't figure it out by holding it right side up, how would suddenly, whoa!
Maybe I'm giving Moblet too much credit.
Spoilers for 999. You turn it upside down.
Shush. I'm
not saying anything else.
You're not allowed to talk anymore. All right. So yeah, that's happened at the beginning of the episode.
Oh, and the other thing at the beginning of the episode that pissed us off immediately is Reiner's like, "Oh, I totally know about Ymir's backstory." And shit.
God, that makes I'm so tired.
I totally know how you feel because I know how you. Did.
Yeah, we didn't know you were the person who actually ate our dad brother guy
boyfriend.
But now I know that I know all about you.
Yeah, now that I know.
Now, and I'm like, I honestly like them like. I think Erasmus had a really good comment on the last video where it's like it's so feel that like Reiner's crazy, and that's so we can justify all the stupid shit he has said.
Yeah.
And like Reiner's craziness has hit like peak level, especially with the whole like Bertolt thing.
Yeah.
Of like, you love Annie, you should really tell her. You know, just have the courage and tell her you love her. And I'm like, you guys are a bunch of murderers. Also, where is Annie right? Oh, no, right?
In a crystal, in the basement.
Right. I thought someone had eaten her.
Oh.
And I'm just like, is
That's
she in
fair.
your tummy right now?
Tell me.
Wow, it must be really awkward to ask a girl out after you ate her.
Hey-o.
All right.
All right, so another stupid thing. They knock Aaron out, and then we strap Aaron to the back of Reiner, and then Ymir hops on Bertolt's back, and really bad 3D happens.
We have like 10 minutes. No, like 5 minutes.
5.5 minutes.
The
6 minutes,
worst
maybe.
swinging ever.
Yeah.
Listen.
Like, I was trying to remember if in season 1 it was this bad.
It wasn't. Not even
It couldn't have been.
But it's literally people standing still as the background is moving. And just to be clear right now, that's not how swinging works.
That's not how maneuver gear even works.
Yeah, and it's the laziest
universe.
thing. Like, listen. Like, I know we're nitpickers, and it's because we're kind of almost doing the same thing we would do when we're like actually doing like feedback for like a book or something like that.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I'm like, it looks dumb.
Yeah, it looks fucking
It makes
stupid.
no sense.
Yeah.
And like, imagine like a screenshot of Spider-Man swinging, and he's literally holding the same pose and just talking.
Yep.
And behind them, the big buildings are just moving.
They're moving vertically, not like vertically and horizontally.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's really bad. Yeah. Thankfully, this takes us to Ymir's flashback.
Yeah,
in which we learn that she was randomly picked for some reason.
She was picked as a child to be the cult leader of something. Yeah. To be Ymir. Lady Ymir.
Yeah, Lady Ymir.
Which we have not talked about in the anime.
Which implies that... Wait, we have not talked about the anime?
We have not... No, as of the anime, we don't have context for who Ymir is.
Oh, they don't tell you.
No, they don't tell you.
Or you mean Ymir as in like...
As in not our character that we know, but as in the
story
the
or
Ymir.
the mythological thing?
Both.
Oh, they haven't talked about either.
They haven't talked about either, yeah.
We're tiptoeing. You know what?
Actually, in Attack on Titan anime, then, we have no context for why this is important.
We have no context for how this is important. And I mean, you could say in a way this is foreshadowing, but in another way, it's just kind of like, eh. In the manga, Ymir is introduced super fucking early on. Which would actually explain... Like, it connects to this, actually, because it's the implication that it's one of the other people who just got kicked down the wall.
Yeah.
But for those who are wondering, in Norse mythology, Ymir is the name of the giant mother who gave birth to all of the giants. So... I actually know spoilers ahead, so, like, I understand what's happening.
Yeah, no, and you've told me, so I understand, but actually, now that I'm thinking about it, people who have just watched the anime would not understand
people who have just seen this episode literally go like, what does this all mean?
Yeah.
What does it all mean? I wonder. God damn it. So Yami's back. Oh, okay. For what we got, this is the best part of this episode.
Honestly, yes.
And like,
because it's full of like, look, I'm actually setting this up for later.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, honestly, like, when shit hits the fucking fan,
that's
good. Like, I'm not saying it because I'm like a masochist asshole. Maybe I am.
A little.
But like, it's the idea of like, characters facing the consequences of their actions, and she thought that by admitting everything would be fine, and no, of course it wouldn't.
No, they all die. Basically,
everyone got real stoned.
Yeah,
and then got kicked down the wall, and I'm like, oh, do you see anything on the screen? Do you see anything weird on the screen? Let me zoom in. Oh, there we go. What is that doing there? Hajime Sayama, what are you doing?
Does that seem familiar for anyone who remembers, God, what was it, episode 2 of the first season? Yeah. In Erin's flashback?
Yeah. Man, this makes me really hungry. we should give a call to your... That's fine. Alright, so after this is over, we return back to reality. Well, there goes gravity.
Well,
that's really the only 2 lyrics I know from that song.
That's fair. That's all you need.
So we're back to the present, and Ymir spends probably the next 5 minutes just literally talking about how she's gonna do it. She's gonna go get Krista, and you can't stop me.
Yep,
and then she does.
And then she actually does.
Now we have a bit of a problem here because Ymir does the thing where like people catch up finally, like all the scouts finally catch up.
Yeah, and Ymir is in Titan form.
And she's looking at everyone. Yeah, she's kind of chilling, and even Connie is like, "Hey, it's Ymir.
It's Ymir. Don't kill her. It's Ymir.
Yeah,
we know Ymir."
And freaking Armin is like, "Oh, that's Ymir." And
she seems to be looking at everyone specifically.
And she waits for Krista to show up, and as soon as Krista
does, voice, she's like,
"Is like Ymir, you're safe."
And Ymir jumps off it.
And eats her out, as any girlfriend would do, you know?
As any good girlfriend.
And any good girlfriend would do. She eats her out.
Sticking one leg out.
Yep. I mean, listen, okay? You
don't have control over your limbs.
It works out. It's fine, okay?
So, and then she's off.
And then she's off. And now, we have a bit in which the music and the atmosphere kind of betray the tone.
Yeah.
Because suddenly... It's almost as though the story suddenly shifts to their point of view because the music gets really intense and everyone is like, "What is she doing, Krista?" And
no!
And even though we have spent the last 20 minutes of this episode literally knowing that she's not gonna eat
exactly
Krista,
what is happening,
Krista's completely safe.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, we have to catch up with her, and the music gets all intense.
Yeah. I totally forgot to admit, but the music during the flashback was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was cool.
It was pretty cool.
It was a good track.
Yeah.
It didn't. Once it started speaking in English and then we got to a specific part, I was like, all right, that's kind of stupid.
It was kind of stupid. We
didn't really talk about that. Like, the fact that...
Oh, naked Ymir?
No, like, we didn't really talk about the fact that that's how Ymir became a Titan.
We didn't talk about that.
And then talk about, randomly, after eating their boyfriend, she becomes human again.
That's stupid.
I mean, it's hard to tell how much time had passed, but the fact that they show it, like, eating the boyfriend and then her waking up seems to imply that it was, like, after that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And she was wandering for, like, 60 years?
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then but I like that they tie it back where, like, and then we see her, like, thieving around in the inner cities, and then we have that scene where she's in the church and the guys are talking. So it kind of ties it all back.
The flashback actually takes us all the way through her story, honestly.
Which is nice.
And that's fine.
That's good.
I guess, like, the most disappointing thing of this is that, like, we kind of feel that, like, we're never gonna get answers about Ymir's backstory.
No.
And that's unfortunate. Because, like, Ymir seems like an interesting character. I've always been a fan of really bitter people.
Yeah.
Because bitter people are bitter for a reason.
Yeah.
And, like, as opposed to someone like, no offense, Eren is a really one-note kind of character.
Yeah. He could be...
one-piece kind of character.
And he could be so much more complex, but they don't even give him the time of day to bother, because he's our shonen hero.
Yeah, he's a shonen hero. He's cool, and his dick is the biggest. Yep. Oh, here we go. Honestly, have I talked about my Eren headcanon on this show?
I don't
know. So when I was first watching AOT, and I'll just drop this because, like, hopefully if you have already tagged along, you will enjoy this. Mm-hmm. When I was first watching AOT, and I didn't know that Eren died in the first season, and then came back as a Titan. And honestly, like, because I didn't know how bad AOT was back then. I didn't know how ineffective the story was. I had no idea. Kitty knew. Because you had seen all the way until
I just thought the pacing was bad, honestly.
Yeah,
which it is in the
fair.
anime.
That's fair.
In the first season. That's
fair.
fucking awful.
And I was watching it, and I want... Because there's that part where Eren, like, loses an arm, and an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Before the Titan fully eats him. And in between the commercial breaks, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be the greatest thing if this guy who wants to do a thing... There's nothing better in storytelling than someone wants a thing and they cannot have it. And Eren, who wants to kill Titan, is now literally, like, reduced to being on a wheelchair. No, he's missing an arm, he's missing a leg, and I'm like, imagine, like, old, hardened, tactician Eren, so desperate to kill Titans that he's kind of like this, like...
Throwing people into the field.
This gung-ho kind of like, you know, you go in there. Every mission is a suicide mission.
Yeah.
And I'm like... A character who is immediately limited by not only their abilities but also their desires. He wants to kill Titans, but he can't. And of course...
After the commercial... Well, actually, it takes like 2 fucking episodes for Eren to turn into a Titan after that.
Yeah, but unfortunately...
But then he does. And he's healed and doesn't...
Yeah, and everything's fine. And
all the consequences.
Literally his character ends right... I mean, maybe there's a little bit of extra character when Levi kicks his face in. But
Tiny,
literally,
but not really.
As soon as he wakes up and Erwin is on the other side of the bars...
Telling him
that I know all of your... I know what's in the... I know that there's something in the basement for some reason.
And also
that's
people
so
can
stupid.
turn into Titans.
I fucking hate that. I hate that so much. But as soon as that happens, Eren's character stops.
Yeah. There was no more development after that.
Eren could be such a really interesting, complex character. Unfortunately, meh.
He's not.
Honestly, it would have been fine had Eren died, actually, as well. Like, Eren dies.
Yeah.
Honestly, because one... A smaller cast of characters is better because it gives everybody more time on the screen. Like literally today, Jean is in this episode, and he spoke for the first time in like episodes.
No, he spoke last episode.
Yeah,
but we'd forgotten already.
But like to me, it's become the Mikasa thing where I'm like, oh, that's right, that's what Jean sounds like.
Right.
Because in my head, he sounds different. He sounds way more snarky in my head.
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't in Japanese.
He was very snarky in the first season, so that helps.
So of course, this episode ends with Ymir catches Krista in her mouth and literally like rushes over
out.
And Reiner, who literally 10 minutes ago told us I can't run out in the field because I'm the slowest out of all of you guys.
Except he's not.
Well, okay, well, yeah,
but he's slow.
He can't run very fast, so he goes on to go against what he said and turn into a Titan and just start running.
And then everybody gets on his back and we're running.
And then we're running. And the episode ends with the implication that,
all the horses are coming to chase them and stuff.
And the worst line to ever utter in a story was uttered by Hannes.
Oh, Hannes.
Hannes says, I'm gonna get that boy back, even if it means I have to sacrifice my life to do it.
And and Hannes is dead now. So...
make sure to get your Hannes merch now before it goes up on... Is there any Hannes merch other than that mint case that you got me?
Probably.
That's a good fucking case. I love it. He's crying for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I love Hannes, but like, that's the mark of... That's the kiss of death right there.
Yeah, you fuck now.
Nobody says that and doesn't die the next episode.
Yeah, or...
Especially
or
when...
the next
Let's be real here. Hannes is wearing no plot armor.
No.
Like Mikasa is got like 3 suits of armor on top of her.
She good. Armin is less good, but he's okay right now.
I mean, I don't know, but I think he's less good. I mean, Sean has nothing.
Yeah, John.
But I don't know. I don't know if he dies or not.
I don't believe he died. I believe I looked it up because I was just like, please don't tell me.
Is that a spoiler? Let's pretend that we're not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, honestly. Kitty could be making it all up. And then like
I read the wiki, but
is Connie wearing plot armor? I don't think he is.
No.
Fuck no.
Now that we've learned about this village, that's it.
Yeah, he's over.
Yeah, that's it. That's his character arc. We're done with him.
You know who's wearing plot armor? Reiner and Bertold and Ymir.
Yeah.
And Krista. Oh, Krista's got so much plot armor on right now.
Yeah, she gets stabbed, man, with her armor.
You know who has the most armor? Eren. He's literally inside of a mech suit.
Yeah.
He's inside of a mech suit, inside of a spaceship.
Yeah.
Out in the void of space.
Yep.
He
is so safe right now.
He could not be any more untouchable.
Levi's also got a lot of plot armor.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, I can imagine Levi dying in a kind of the really dramatic moment.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm 99% sure he does not at the time of this recording.
I'm going to not say anything because honestly, I'm going on assumptions of things some of my friends have told me. So honestly, I don't even know what happens to the other characters who we have not spoken of. But you know what? We have gone on for long enough.
All we know is Moblet dies.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm actually wondering when he's gonna die, because that Titan tried to eat him, but he couldn't get up.
Do you think he's gonna, excuse the expression, is he gonna die like a bitch?
Yeah, he's a C-list character. He's gonna die like a bitch.
No, he's a D-lister.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kendra, but Moblet is... he's not the main character.
No. Honey, no.
He's wearing negative blood armor. He's wearing a target on his chest.
He's like, eat me, please.
Well, like he was wearing it, but then like Hannes had to borrow that.
Yeah.
Eat me. All you can eat Titan buffet. Let's go.
God damn it.
Alright, so, Kitty.
Yep.
Any closing thoughts on today's episode?
Are
Are you looking forward to the charge? The next episode. What
was really weird about the next episode's preview is everybody's face is really zoomed in.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Like, they didn't show, like, hardly any background shots or sweeping shots, just the one where all the Titans are on top of armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not excited.
Well, I mean...
Like,
the suffering is almost over.
That is true, hopefully, maybe.
What's gonna be your big series for next season?
I don't know, I just glanced at Annie chart today, and nothing looks super interesting. New Game is getting a second season, but we haven't even watched the first one yet.
We should watch New Game.
Yeah.
That's something I've always been meaning to watch, and I heard that the first season is not that good. I think Erasmus told us. I think one of our longtime followers told us that it wasn't that good.
But you know what the sequel in New Game is called?
What is it?
It's New Game with 2 exclamation marks instead of 1. I love Japan.
That's like the Durarara way of...
Except then they did X2.
Yeah, they did it. Oh.
It's so good.
Okay, listen.
I love Japan.
Japan. A love letter to Japan. We love you.
Thank you for your ridiculous titles. Like, what was the one I was looking up yesterday?
Kingdom Hearts 2.8 chapter prologue final
chapter
HD
prologue.
mix.
Yeah. No, the one I was looking up yesterday was like...
I wish to
There's multiple like sequels/side stories to Amnesia, and I just learned this.
Oh, so... Amnesia the Dating Sim, by the way, the one we have on the channel.
Yeah, go watch it. We did Toma's Route. Apparently that's like one of the worst ones, so...
Is it?
That's like the worst... he's like worst boy.
Is he the worst boy?
We might have done the worst boy first.
Are you telling me that we started at the bottom of the barrel?
And we can only go up from here? That's what I've heard.
That gives me hope. I don't like having hope. Especially in Amnesia.
That's fair.
Because Ukyo fucked us over.
I think Ukyo's like the other bad boy.
Yeah, but he's like true ending boy.
I know. But...
So I sure love when true ending boy stabs me in the chest. That really turns me on.
And throws me down the well.
Yep.
But apparently there's like... So there was like a side story and then a sequel, and then they later combined them into Amnesia Later X Crowds X Edition or something like that. And I'm just like, Japan.
Okay, listen.
Lord, help me.
I wish to one day release books with these stupid ass fucking names.
So
the
good.
re-release of fucking like Raven's Gems, like Chronicles of Gadeen, X Dawn of a New Day, Volume 69, Chapter Prologue, HD Remix, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Oh, they knew Chronicles of Gadeen.
God damn it, Nintendo! You don't get to be part of this. Your titles are stupid, but not in the good way.
I'm really bad because like I can't wait for the people to make the wiki for my stuffs because there's some character names that I keep using because I love the name Maria. I fucking love it. And like the nickname Rat or Rats, and like there's like 5 characters who literally have the same nickname. I can't wait for the Wikipedia. It's like
to try to connect them.
Did you mean Ratty? Did you mean Rats? Did you mean Grey Mouser?
Oh God.
Who did you mean?
All of them.
I love that. Anyhow,
they're all the same person.
No, not really. That would be funny though. That would be funny. Anyhow, as for myself, I mean,
thoughts.
like it feels nice that things are ramping up. I mean, like, and honestly, we got some more Ymir, and honestly, Ymir has been the highlight of this season.
Honestly, that is true.
Yeah, the Ymir reveal episode is still like the crowning jewel.
Mm-hmm. Like, if this episode hadn't had so much stupid around the flashback, it would have been pretty good.
It would have been pretty good.
But it had so much stupid.
And also, Aaron trying to beat someone up with his bell pepper stumps.
That was pretty good, too.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Because I love it because he's like, what? I would never... Like...
Oh, God, we didn't talk about that weird camera angle of him of him jumping on Reiner.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like... He steps back out of frame, and then Reiner's just kind of standing there awkwardly, and then Aaron, like, jumps at him and is trying to beat him with his stumps. That was a very weird moment.
Oh,
that was
hi, Reiner. How's your sex life?
I beat you with my fists.
This is terrible. Anyhow, Thank you for hanging along. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Harry Potter podcast. We are Dango Duo.
Talking about Attack on Titan
occasionally. Yeah, featuring our top 10 foods of all time.
Yep.
Keep an eye out for our upcoming top 10 drinks.
Lord.
I can't believe you don't like Arnold Palmer's.
I do, but apparently the original I don't really like.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Blake fucking loves Arnold Palmer's. Every time we go to a diner, he's like, could I get an Arnold Palmer, please? He never doesn't say it like that.
Oh my god, we went to a diner the other day and he got one.
You guys went? Oh, yeah. Oh, I see.
Coworkers.
After work, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to IHOP?
No, we went to Jeffrey's.
Oh. I think it's fine.
That's a vague enough name.
You went to Joe's.
Yeah.
Joe's. Eat
Joe's
at Joe's. That was a joke that growing up in another country watching American cartoons, I'm like, eat at Joe's? What the fuck does that mean? Yeah. It's a Looney Tunes thing. And I actually looked it up later, and it's the implication that, like, it's supposed to be a catch-all name for your local diner.
Yeah, that's fair.
Eat at Joe's. Anyhow, enough cartoons out of the way. We're Dango Duo. Thank you for tagging along. I hope you'll enjoy this crazy adventure. And now, for the time being, we want to thank you for tagging along. Yeah. Videos on the screen, a subscribe button. If you enjoy our content and would like to make sure that we can continue on making it for the foreseeable future, please consider becoming a Patron. You can get cool perks like voting on lotteries, watching movies with us,
watching these videos
early, and getting a shout out at the end of these videos. Yeah. Like the following people:
Amelia,
Angela,
Amaran,
and Victoria, and they haven't gotten back to me. But I'm gonna give them a shout out with the name they have. So they get a shout out as super as early as they can. Luna. Yay. Thank you for becoming a Patreon and getting a bunch of cool perks.
And all that shit.
Now, for the time being, as always, thank you. We salute you. And
SASAGEYO you.
SASAGEYO. SASAGEYO. SASAGEYO.
I'm learning Japanese, but it's gonna be a while before I can translate that opening.
SASAGEYO. SASAGEYO.